Hey there, happy Sunday. I am on my way to getting a prescription for my little daughter, who unfortunately is a little sick. And I just had a conversation with our friend Natalie, who is from Germany, about career compensation, earning money, doing what you love, things like that. And one of the items I was conveying to her, I figured I'd share with you guys too, and that is that you want to move just as fast as you humanly can from time-oriented compensation over to result-oriented compensation. So in other words, when you work, even at the highest paid job, and you are paid for the hours you basically work there, with the exception of, like, let's say some CEOs or things like that, where you get options, stock options and things like that based on the performance of the company, and that is truly in your control, then that is like a hybrid solution. But most people who have jobs work in a time-oriented compensation model. That means you work overtime, you get paid overtime. You work 40 hours, you get paid 40 hours. You work part-time, you get paid part-time, right? And the moment you switch over to a model that is based on results then versus time, then your ceiling of earning, the lid that you've put on your own ability to earn, is being taken off. So if we look at that, when you start flipping land, for example, as we teach our land flippers, then you might spend 5 hours, 10 hours flipping a piece of land. But even if you're a $400 attorney, you work 10 hours, you get paid $4,000 for that. You can literally do a land flip in, let's say, 10 hours of work and make $30,000. So you spent the same time, but now your results are multiplied, because your results are not dependent on the time, right? We all have 24 hours in a day, and we all have 365 days a year, and 52 weeks a year. Yet some people get 2 deals done, some people get 100 deals done in the same time. And yes, probably one works a little bit more than the other, but probably not even that much. It's how you look at your job and how you look at your role, whether it's time-based or whether it's results-based income. 2 people do 2 deals, and both spend 10 hours. One might make $2,000 on the deal. The other one made $200,000 on the deal. What's the difference? Again, it's within, once you take that leap from time-based to results-based, you can take the lid off. But even there, you want to focus on where do you get the biggest bang for the buck. But it goes on, like when you the people that build companies, they build companies because they understand that if they just work 40 hours at a job, their way of making money is very, very limited, right? And by having your own company and having a team and having the thing, now everyone makes money. And obviously you can potentially make a bunch more too, while everyone else is also paid very well. So bottom line is, you look at that, it's the ultimate thing, the ultimate freedom generator in terms of selecting what you want to do. Like when you're into internet marketing, there's services like for example, social media agencies that charge $5,000 to $10,000 per month just in their services to actually be able to run your advertising. So for the first month or two, they might spend 20-30 hours on your account until it's all running, but then afterwards they might only spend 5 hours on your account until to keep everything running, or 10 hours, and they still make the $5,000 or $10,000 a month. So focus on businesses where over time, either through adding people, adding structures, adding systems, adding automation, you can lower the time and grow the results. And for example, in our land flipping business, I believe that is absolutely, I know that is absolutely the case. So this is my point for right now on a Sunday afternoon. Look at time not as being a place where you that you give in order to get paid. Look at it as a variable in your game, and the more you can eliminate it out of the picture. So the best thing is when you spend 1 hour, when you spend no time and still make money, because that's what happens when you get recurring income, right? So when you do a land deals and you do the land deals and you do a land flip and you get $10,000, $20,000 in cash, great. But what if you do that same deal and you sell it for twice as much and you get now cash flow? You did the work once, right? You now get your payment, but now the payment comes in every month. So you do zero work and you still get paid. And that also is the ultimate reason why we love cash flow. Because in cash flow, you can do the work once and you get paid again and again and again. It's again, if you talk about it, is it a time factor compensation or is it a results-based compensation? It's always a results-based compensation that actually makes things, makes you win in the long term. All right? Keep that in mind. Have a great Sunday. Bye-bye.